In previous episodes, we researched what is a baitcaster, purchased one, assembled it, and even made a few practice casts without messing anything up. Oh. Now it's time we fish or fail with it. I'll be using nothing but the Baitcaster today. There's no other rods with me, and some very big plastic baits, stuff that would rival what's in your wife's nightstand.
Hey yo, what the fuck?
The goal is simple: catch something, or at least don't lose any of these big ass expensive baits today. Let's get into it. Here's a little quick peek of what we'll be using today, guys. We have our very first glide bait, an R&R 10-inch Naughty Lady, and then I've never tried these before, a Get Thumped swim bait. The plastic on these things, though, oh my god, it's got a very pungent scent, and I wouldn't even say it's like pre-treated scent. It's just like a burnt plastic scent. Not very good. We're gonna start with this big freaking bait too, because I'd like to learn on something that I have two of rather than one of, which is like the ladyfish and the glide bait. All right. Not too bad on the, I kind of thumbed it just in time. Yeah, I'm just thumbing it right before it hits the water. And because of that, I'm not getting any backlash at all. We're gonna try the glide bait too and try and learn the chop, as they call it. I got the drag set to about 30 or 40%, guys. I'm not very good at math, but if I'm using 50-pound floral, oops, see, we weren't paying attention that time, but really not too bad. There's a little bit of a bird's nest we're gonna have to cast out, maybe, I don't know. So if you guys are new and you haven't watched the other episodes, I recommend you check them out. I know they're a little slow because it's just a bunch of talking mostly, but I try to make it entertaining no matter what. But we did go with the PC Fun Allenox in the 300 size, paired with a live bottom, extra heavy 7/8, the King casting rod. And that's because we want to throw big baits like this. It's got 65-pound braid on and a 50-pound fluorocarbon leader on right now. We're gonna throw this a little bit, and then we're gonna throw the Naughty Lady. We're gonna throw the glide bait. I'm gonna do most of it, like the plastics, I'm gonna do most of them back here where I know there's no puffers. And then, you know, as the day wanes on, maybe we'll go over here where I know there's also some big fish, and we'll try it over there. I just don't wanna get puffered and I don't wanna get sharked. So, into this hot bath mangrove territory. Ooh. Well, there's our first nasty backlash. I think I accidentally grabbed it, and now I have to pick all this out. Oh man. It didn't take too many casts. Looking for tarpon, anything that's moving out here. Oh, literally right there. And cast it right on them. All right, we're gonna try this glide bait that a coworker made for me. He just started his Instagram called JG Customs. It's my first glide ever. I would love to go home with it. I would also love to catch a big fish with it. Look at that. Looks pretty good. And we got it in the pink because that's the channel colors. We're gonna give a couple throws just so I don't completely f it up. So Obviously, using big baits and only big baits, it's going to severely limit our quantity. That's kind of the rule. You go low, you go smaller on the baits, you get more fish, but your quality goes down, arguably, because you can catch all kinds of bycatches or smaller fish. Now, when you get to bigger baits, your quality goes way up if you can find it. There's only so many fish out here that can stick this whole thing into their mouth. We're gonna try and find them. We might not find them at all today. We might see them. I've seen them, I know they're out here. I see tarpon rolling, but they just might not bite because of presentation on my end, or maybe they're just not hungry. But it is a very real reality that we are going to go home with nothing. Oh, that could have been bad. All right, so we've been throwing the glide around, and we threw around that other big swim bait. We're gonna try the Naughty Lady to see if maybe these tarpon will go after it. Never used one of these. I don't even know if I have enough leader for it because it has to thread through the body. What's she look like in the water? It's supposed to be kind of like a, yeah, look at that. Doesn't sink as fast as I thought it would. That looks pretty real. That's crazy. The Allenox and the rod, live bottom rod, no worries. That was easy casting that. And for this one, I don't know. Maybe I'll just do a couple straight retrieves. Some little pauses in there. I don't really know. I don't really know how to fish any of these. We're just learning. Trying to see what looks natural. I mean, that was right in the mangroves. Looks so good. I think out of all the baits I've used so far, this one looks really good. I mean, I think the most interesting thing so far, guys, is that this thing is it's 4 ounces. You would think that, like, oh, 4 ounces. I'm gonna drop it and it's just gonna go straight into the straight to the bottom. It's not the case at all. It's got enough buoyancy somehow that 4 ounces, if I reel it any faster than this, I'm seeing it like on the surface almost, which is freaking crazy because this is a slower gear ratio too. Pretty sure if I got the high, like the slightly higher, like 8, I think is the other gear ratio option, man, it'd be too fast. Because this thing's only like a few, oh, that could have been bad. My thumb slipped. These Naughty Ladies, can find them at Sportsman's Wholesale. That's where I bought mine. Obviously, you can get them on R&R Tackle's website. R&R Tackle, they have an 8-inch Naughty Lady now. And I actually ordered 2 of them. I think they're only 2 ounces, whereas this is 4 ounces. And it's an 8-inch, almost a 9-inch, versus this thing, which is 10, almost 11. So I'm excited to try those. Oh, guys, I had a snook follow it right up. It was a, the snook was as big as this, or this thing was as big as the snook though. Oh. See that? Something's thumping it, dude. It is thumping it, guys.
Strike 3, you're out.
All right, guys, we had 2 hits right here. I don't know if that camera picked it up because it overheated at some point. Everything's overheating back here, including me. 2 good hits though. No hookup though on the Naughty Lady. I think it just might have been too big for that snook. I think it was that little snook that chased it up. So we're gonna go ahead and mosey on out of here to the next spot, see if maybe we can convince another fish somewhere else. Get some cool air too. So guys, I'm just like headed over to the next spot, and I decided to check out the R&R Lady and see if it took any damage from those hits, and it definitely did. It's got some wear marks right there.
Damn!
Tell you what, casting distance is not, I thought maybe with 65-pound braid I was like gonna get nowhere, like, because I've tried like pretty heavy braid on a spinning reel, couldn't cast for shit, but on this thing, oh my god, you cast a freaking mile. So as we motor on, let's talk about our new baitcaster lifestyle. Do I dig it or do I hate it? I think it's dangerously fun. That's what I'll say. I'm probably gonna end up getting a lot more baitcasters.
Stop! Stop! He's already dead.
I think my favorite thing about it is being able to do everything with just my right hand. I can release the spool. I can cast, slow down the line coming out, stop it like perfectly when it gets to the water, so you don't really have to worry about, like the other brake and tensioner, kind of like second and third to your thumb for getting rid of those rat's nests from being so prominent. It's only whenever you make a really shitty cast, like right off the bat when I did that one, and you're just not expecting it and you get caught off guard, then you kind of get that rat's nest. But I love just being able to do it all one hand. Like I can, with this little kicker, that little kickstand that kicks up right there, I can just stop the reel right there, all one hand. If I had longer fingers and I wasn't throwing around a 2 ounce, I could probably manipulate the reel as well. So it's actually really cool. The live bottom king rod is holding up great, feels great in the hand. No complaints. It's handling the 4 ounce bait really well. It doesn't even feel like I'm throwing around a 4 ounce. The Allen ox reel seems to be doing really good. I mean, it looks a little uneven on the spool, like maybe it's favoring the left a little bit more, but otherwise it's handling these 4 ounce baits like beautifully. I love it. As far as my favorite baits that I've been throwing so far, I'd say it's probably this one. Definitely love the glide bait because it looks cool. It's my colors, it's custom. But the Naughty Lady is like both a swim bait and a glide bait. If you want to burn it fast or twitch it or chop it, whatever they call it, it seems to be very versatile. It doesn't even sink really that fast too. You can kind of let it sit on the surface for a while. What is that? What do we got going on here? You guys see this? It's a fish doing a wheelie. It's like a mahara. I mean, we caught a fish today, technically, guys. It's a mahara. And judging by the way he's floating and the fact that I can smell what smells like red tide, it's not a good sign. So that's going to do it for the Baitcaster, guys, in the series. My thoughts on this Baitcaster. Well, I absolutely love it. The only downside I can see from this Baitcaster in particular is there's no noise for the drag to be peeled. I miss that from my spinning reels. And I know some of these do make a click noise, an audible drag pull noise. And I'll be looking into those because this thing is going out with me every single time from now on. I absolutely love this thing. It was a fun time learning it. The rod held up great, did some phenomenal casts. And it just really wasn't that complicated after all. I made it out to be, which is definitely par for the course for me. Ask my wife. But I definitely am going to be taking this going forward on every single trip, and we're going to be casting the shit out of it because I know for a fact that throwing these big ass baits and this setup is going to catch a monster. This is a PB build, right? You just got to find the PB out there. So she's definitely coming with me all the trips going forward, and we'll be using it quite a bit. Hope you enjoyed this series and this episode, even though we got skunked.
Am I a joke to you?
We'll see you in the next one. Adios.